Hi everyone, let's talk about WWE NXT December 31st, 2024 episode. Let's talk about it, guys. NXT returns to the Performance Center, and Kehlani Jordan is the first person out to close out 2024 with her match against Loa Vice. And we have the match with Loa Vice versus Kehlani Jordan. Let's talk about it, guys. Kehlani Jordan starts off strong with a headlock takeover before Loa Vice escapes, and Kehlani Jordan lands a crossbody for two, and Loa Vice recovers to grind away with a camel clutch before they each exchange arm bars on the mat. While Booker T quotes MC Hammer, and Loa Vice takes Kehlani Jordan down in the corner with a series of kicks before landing a hip attack, and Lois Vice hits a three amigos before landing some kneeling kicks, but eating a licking kick from Kehlani Jordan even things up. And then Kehlani Jordan lands a series of rope bounce strikes to Loa Vice before Vice knits a near naked choke before Jordan slams her in the corner, then sits back to break it up, and Cora J runs down and Jordan runs Vice into her before a backland bridge wins it for Kehlani Jordan, and that's what happened right there, guys, which was a decent match. And Stephanie Falquer went to attack Cora J, but Loa Vice accidentally backfists Stephanie Falquer when Cora J moves, and NXT Match of the Year since video package airs with Phoebe fences, Josh Brooks fences, Dominic Dijak winning. And then a final a Portal influence hears no evil, sees no evil, and speaks no evil video package airs to hype up New Year's Evil, and an NXT Spotlight video airs with Julia hyping up Roxanne Perez as a worthy NXT Women's Champion, but she needed to put her own name in the history book like Asuka and Charlotte. Well, clips from Mark Goal air, and the NXT Moment of the Year is Joe Henry being in NXT while being an NXT TNA wrestler. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it again, guys. The NXT Moment of the Year is Joe Henry being in NXT while being a TNA wrestling roster member. And that's what happened right there. Great stuff, man. Great stuff, man. Then Sarah Silver, I'll say it again. Sarah Silver interviews Cedric Alexander about facing Eden Page later in the night, and Devon Evans' jaw was wired shut, and then the goal is for him to eat solid food and let alone get back in the ring. He'll take his anger out on Eden Page before Eden Page tells him that he wishes the text warned him about Eden Page before he took him out and put him next to Devon Evans, and they brawl out to the ring, and their match is going on right now instead of later. Then we have Eden Page fences Cedric Alexander, which was a decent match. Decent match, guys. Let's talk about it. Eden Page defeated Cedric Alexander, and Cedric Alexander starts off heavy with a fist slugging fest that's stomping a moho and Eden Page in the corner, and Eden Page lands a corner combo before eating a drop kick to the knee and a basement drop kick to the neck for two, and load from Cedric Alexander hits hard on the floor, but Eden Page lands a cold breaker to that, since according to Booker T for two before a drop kick lands another two for Eden Page, and Cedric Alexander lands a snap driver for two before following to a page cutter. After the match, Eden Page grabs a toolbox and slams it on Cedric Alexander, and then Tyrick and Titus chat with Hunk and Tonk about wanting the tag gold before Wesley and Sean Spears interfere, and Sean Spears left Hunk and Tonk high and dry, and Shotzi and Gigi Dolan are out for the women's triple threat tag match. And I'll repeat it again, guys, with the Eden Page and Cedric Alexander match. So I'll say it again. So it starts to Booker T for two before a drop kick and lands another two for Eden Page, and Cedric Alexander lands a snap driver for two before falling to an Eden Page cutter after the match, and that's what happened right there. And Eden Page grabs a toolbox and slams it on Cedric Alexander's hand. Then Tyrick and Titus, I'll say it again. Tyson, I'll say it again. Terstrick and Tyson chat with Hunk and Tonk about wanting the tag gold before Wesley and Sean Spears interfere, and Sean Spears left Hunk and Tonk high and dry, and Shotzi Blackheart and Gigi Dolan are out for the women's triple threat tag match. And this was fun, guys. This was really fun. Let's talk about it, guys. So we had Jackson and Legend defeating Shotzi and Gigi Dolan and Kehlani Chance and Kaden Carter in a triple threat tag. And Gigi Dolan and Carter are starting off hot with a basement dropkick by Carter, and Legend comes in and tosses Carter off of her back before Cicely Carter up in a backland lift, and Chance and Carter took Legend down and won off a Chance cover, and Shotzi and Jackson went at it quickly with a butterfly suplex and getting two for Jackson, and Gigi comes in, and both she and Shotzi led a series of attacks to Jackson, and Shotzi gets the clover leaf on, but Jackson gets to the ropes, and Carter lands a big boot to Gigi Dolan before Kehlani Chance hits a Rana to the floor, and she and Carter let a cruise dive to Gigi Dolan, and Shotzi and Carter let a basement super kick to Legend before Chance goes into the drop zone for two before everyone breaks it up, and Jackson lets a missile drop kick to Chance before Carter blinds, tags in and eats a drop kick from Jackson, and Gigi Dolan hits an Incidari and sets up a drive from Shotzi that lands short, and Legend and Jackson set up a shoulder walking drive to the floor, then hits before a Gigi Dolan crucifix bomb got 2.5, and Jesse Jane distracts Gigi Dolan, and the Mina girls hit a double team cutter for the win, and that's how Jackson and Legend defeated Gigi Dolan and Shotzi Blackheart and Kehlani Chance and Carter, and that's what happened right there, guys. Which was a decent match. Then we had Isa Dawn and Eva Fire chat about the Mia girls, Jackson and Legend, and brags about beating them before getting gold back. Backstage, Laura Vice and Stephanie argued before Kehlani Jordan stirs things up, and Evan puts Cora J in a fertile four-way at New Year's Evil. Evan Reigns puts Cora J in a fertile four-way at New Year's Evil, and backstage, Lexis King chats with Eva Reigns, and she says it's a great idea if he can win it by DQ at New Year's Evil, and there would be a Sid's Death rematch, and Lexis King hands the cup back to Evan Reigns, and NXT Tag Team of the Year award goes to Nathan Frazier and Exum, who bring up being rivals and now being friends, and Sarya and Soruka chat backstage before Soruka's match, and we get a little look at some WWE ID signing in the crowd, which was awesome, guys, which was awesome. I seen Jenna Stills and the smiley girl that had an injury and then had some issues and other stuff. Kylie Ray, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Kylie Ray. I seen Kylie Ray and Jenna Stills. Those were the only two that I enamored by heart. And there was other people as well from WWE ID as well, which was awesome and stuff, guys. And then we had Easy Dom defeating Soruka, which was a decent match for the women. Good stuff right here, guys. Let's talk about it. Soruka got an arm drag and dropped toe hold off a long court elbow tie up, and Soruka ties her up on the corner and rides her like a surfboard. And I think I saw Nick Broski do that on the AWA back in the day. That's what the article said, but I didn't really watch that. And Easy Dom sidesteps the Soul Snacker for two, and Sarya comes down to give Soruka some moral support before Soruka hits a springboard spinning shoulder block, and Soruka counter high kick hits a moonsault meet the knee of Easy Dom, and Soruka wanted a moonsault off the top to the floor, but Easy Dom puts Saria in the path of it, and the eye drive sky high hits and gives Easy Dom the win, and Shawn Spears looks on menacingly. Then we have the NXT Women's Superstar of the Year is Roxanne Perez. I'll repeat it again. The NXT Women's Superstar of the Year is Roxanne Perez, and she says she brought people from all over the world, Mexico, Japan, and TNA, and no one can stop her. And then Andre Chase comes out for Honk and Tonk, and we have a tag team match right here, which was fun, guys, which was really fun. Let's talk about it. Wesley and Tyson put on and Tyree Izwi defeated Andre Chase and Honk and Tonk, and Tyson lunks away on Tonk before Tyreek Iwi tags in and eats some offense on Tonk, and Chase runs in for a corner forearm before Tonk lands a corner charge, and Tonk would have been a riot in Memphis with Lance Russell calling their matches, and Tyree Iwi stops away on Tonk before Tonk hits a spinebuster, and Andre Chase lands a suicide dive to the floor, and Wesley went for a satellite DDT on Honk, but turns inside a front choke before eating an overhead belly to belly and a Northern Light suplex, then gets a giant swing by Honk. Then Tonk comes in and runs wild and slunky. I'll say it again. Tonk comes in and runs wild and slungs Iwi on the apron and a cartwheel and clothesline, and Wesley lands a super kick on the floor to take down, and Tonk and Andre Chase slings away on Iwi mid-ring before hitting a Russian leg sweep, and Andre Chase wanted to chase you stop, but falls into a deep depression and tags out before walking out on Honk, and Honk got a schoolboy but eats a high kick, and Iwi lands a stunner to win it, and that's what happened right there, guys. Then Ashante Adonis tries to call Carmen Pasakovic, and it goes right to voicemail, and he expresses his love for her and says he misses her, and Kalani, I'll say it again. He expresses his love for her and says he misses her, and Nikhil Lyons chats him up, and he turns her down, and Shawn Spears celebrates Easy Dom before Tony D'Angelo tells him to get away from her, and Andre Chase told Kel Dixon, I'll say it again, Kel Dixon backstage that Chase U is dead before Omofibi comes out to accept the Man's Superstar of the Year award before saying it really doesn't matter, and he is the captain now, and you can see him win the title at New Year's Evil, which was awesome, guys, which was awesome. Then Trick Williams comes down to the show, and the fans some love and like they have done for him, and Omofibi is beatable, and because he is so beatable, that's why they have a triple threat, and Eddie Tripsy snaps the award on Trick's head and holds the title high, and this was a solid by the number build towards New Year's Evil, but Omofibi comes up as the bigger star of the three, and that's what happened right there, guys, and that's what ended the show, and I give this show a freaking 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. It was a very good show, guys. A very good show. But NXT, as always. NXT is great. I love NXT. I really do, man. NXT. So, yes, guys, that's all I have to say about NXT. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bells as always, guys. And that's all I have to say. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always, guys. And this is Christopher Jackson Denver. Also, again, this is Christopher Jackson Denver. And we're out. Peace out and take care, guys. Peace out and take care.